Hey guys, this is Armando, and today I want to talk about manifestation. This is something that I've been interested in for years now, and in the past few years I've had quite a few successes with it. So this is going to be a quick introduction video, basically just some of my thoughts about it. So what is manifestation? Well, I want to start off by telling you what it's not. Manifestation is not just a set of techniques or methods that you can just mindlessly follow and then boom, you have your manifestation, you have your desire. I do want to stress this point that techniques and methods are basically there as a tool for you to use, right? In order to get to that mindset or that state of consciousness rather of having your desire. But at the end of the day, you are the one and I am the one, right? We are the ones that have to make that change in consciousness, that leap in consciousness. We are the ones that have to basically shift our identity to become the person that has that desire, right? And these tools and these methods are basically there just to help you enter that state and to help you enter it frequently. But at the end of the day, there's no substitute for that leap in consciousness. So manifestation is a process of fully occupying a state of consciousness long enough for it to express itself physically. I'll say that again. It's a process of fully occupying a state of consciousness long enough for it to show up in your life, basically. By state of consciousness, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to say it's basically the summation of all your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and basically anything that you identify with, any explanation you have for yourself and the world and the universe at large, your place in it, everything that we'll say is your state of consciousness. Now, what I like about this definition is that it kind of explains why you may feel stuck, right? You have to fully occupy a new state of consciousness, right? If you want something new in your life, something different, you have to identify with that thing in order for it to show up. And if you identify with it in your imagination, in your awareness, long enough, then it'll show up in your life. Now, there's another point that I want to make about manifestation, which is when we manifest, we want it to show up in our physical world, but it starts in the internal world. There's a time delay. So that's something to be mindful of. And because when you try manifesting, you're going to have your doubts. You might start to get impatient. And it's just important to realize that there will be a time delay. It can be super fast. You can manifest something in as quickly as a few seconds. But there will be a delay. And honestly, that shouldn't, the better that you get at manifestation, you'll start to realize that that becomes less and less of a problem because you can enter the state of having what you want so fully that you don't need any external validation for how you feel and what you're aware of, because you already know inside of you that it's already there, it already exists, it's already yours, you already have it. There's nothing that the external world can do for you in that sense. All right, so let's go ahead and summarize what we've talked about so far. So first thing, manifestation is not just a bunch of techniques that you can just mindlessly use in order to get the things that you want. There has to be a fundamental change at the identity level. Second, it's a process, right? It's a process of occupying that state of consciousness, right? Embodying the state of the person who has that desire and doing that enough, right? Frequently enough, long enough, right? You have to persist in that state. Doing that long enough for it to show up in your world. And lastly, we live in a physical world, and that's where we want to experience, right? We have these physical bodies, and that's where we want to experience our manifestations, our desires. And so because we start off in the internal, there's going to be a time delay for it to express itself physically. Now, if we are familiar with that new state of consciousness and we're embodying it frequently, then seeking external validation from the world is not going to be much of an issue. It'll start to become less and less of an issue. You'll start to just enjoy your desire in the present moment, without needing to really see it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please like, comment your thoughts, and feel free to subscribe if you like this content. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave those in the comments. I'll get back to those. And yeah, thanks for being here. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.